So there you are, you're about to sell your home. You'd like to sell it fast. You'd like to sell it for top dollar. What does that mean? It means you need a great real estate agent who's like-minded and focused to do the same thing for you. I've got a buddy of mine, Buzz Thomas, here with us today to give some ideas on the how and the why to get that baby sold and sold quick. Buzz, welcome to the show.
Hello, Wally. Thanks for having me.
I am always thrilled to sit with you. You've got great ideas. You've got a good mind. You've got a good heart.
Wow, so much pressure.
It's no pressure at all. What is it that drew you to being a real estate agent? I know you've been successful in other careers, and you said, you know what, this real estate thing, man, I got a calling there. What drew you?
Well, it was a personal connection. My very first real connection with real estate was with a mentor, and I got to see her passion and see how much she really loved the business, and she invited me to join her as her partner, and waited an entire year for me to get my license. And true to her word, we partnered for the first 2 years of my real estate career. And for the first time in all of my life, I realized that I have a job now, a career that I love, that I'm passionate about. So I didn't know I had the passion she had, but she saw something and made it happen, and I'm eternally grateful.
She saw it in you, she drew it out of you, and here you are, quite successful. It's always important to have mentors. It's always important to be a mentor.
That's true.
Keep that circle of love moving, rising tide, lifting all ships.
Yes,
you know, selling homes, I know there are real estate agents out there who concentrate on expired listings. Mm-hmm. An expired listing, if I'm a home seller, that is the worst thing that could happen in my life. Where an agent came in, they sat down, they told me their story. We're in a listing agreement for 3 months or 6 months, and it went expired. How on God's green earth can that happen in modern America?
Well, there are a few reasons. One, the marketing was not correct. So it was maybe a gem of a house, but it was a hidden gem because the right images weren't out there online. The right promotion. The agent maybe didn't have a very large sphere of influence where you could get that information out. That could be a problem. Another problem in this market, because the market's so hot, and if the house is in good condition and it's just sitting on the market, I hate to say it, but 9 times out of 10 it's a matter of incorrect pricing.
Incorrect pricing.
Yes.
You know that, and I knew that was going to come out of you. How do you bridge that gap with a person who's committed to the idea that they want to overprice their house? Objectively, we look at it and go, it's overpriced. And they say, well, let's just test the market and see what occurs. What damage are they doing to themselves economically by putzing around at wrong pricing rather than right pricing?
Well, there's a lot to that answer. To bridge the gap, you try a couple different things. If the person is maybe the more analytical type, you really try and focus on stats, like cold, hard, emotionless facts.
And if I'm an artist?
And if you're an artist, if there's more emotion flowing through your veins, then you have to appeal to the big picture. Like, what do you really want to accomplish in your life? This house may be just a part of it, getting it sold. Where do you want to get to? How can we get you there?
Where's your prize?
Eye on the prize. You have to kind of switch gears a little bit and go that route. When someone has asked me in the past, can we just test the market? Sometimes the answer is a yes with a caveat, and sometimes the answer is just flat out no. They can damage themselves by sitting on the market. People will start to ask questions. They see a house, languishing on the market, and they say, "What's wrong with that?
What's
house?
wrong with this house? Why
didn't anyone else want it? The market's hot. Why is it not moving?" So that's a problem. The other problem is that if you don't price ahead of the market, you are going to cost yourself money in the long run. And so at times, it's too damaging. It might be damaging even to my reputation.
It's absolutely damaging to go expired.
Right. So sometimes I have to say no and walk away from a listing, and it's difficult because we're in business to do business, and so that's a hard call to make sometimes.
I have a lot of respect when an agent says, I will not take this listing if we're not like-minded in pricing and like-minded in marketing. We won't be successful and we won't have any fun.
That's true. And there a couple times what will happen is the seller will want to start a little higher, but not outrageously higher. Higher than what I feel we should start. But
Right.
So we make a deal. We compromise, right? Up front, before we even get started, we make a deal that if we get constant feedback that the price is too high, if we get lowball offers, or we get no action within the first 2 weeks, then we already agree to make a price improvement at a set amount. That's a gentleman's agreement. Well, it's in writing. But we do that in advance. And I
Right.
find that's a good way to be flexible, not too rigid.
So you're executing a plan, you're not reactionary.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
like the way that sounds. I like your high touch, sort of high tech, bringing the numbers, bringing the emotion, so that you and the customer are comfortable and the job gets done. For folks that would like to sit and have that conversation with you, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
My website's easy to remember, buzzthomas.com, and that has everything else you probably need to know to get in touch with me.
BuzzThomas.com. I know Buzz, I like Buzz, I trust Buzz. You want to get your home sold and be comfortable, enjoy the process, consider reaching out to Buzz.